Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mike's Monsters. Today we have something a little different. I don't usually do formats like this. I don't even usually do interviews. But today we are interviewing my buddy, Seaguns. Seaguns Artwork, or as many other people might know him as Christian Gonzalez. But I think if you're in the Godzilla community, you probably know him as Seaguns. And you might know him because he did something that you saw in this latest Godzilla Kong, the New Empire movie. How you doing, Christian?
Doing good?
Yeah.
Doing good. Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
Florida.
He flew from Florida to come here for this specific interview.
Only for this.
Only for this.
Nothing else.
No monster paloozas or anything like that. Only this. We're only here to talk about the Pizza Godzilla. We actually have a few other things to talk about. First, we're going to talk about how Christian got into this whole franchise and all that fun stuff. You've heard me talk about it with myself, so I'm just going to let him take the mic here. Tell me who you are in the community and why do people know you as Seaguns?
Well, I started posting art on DeviantArt like 2010s or something.
Yeah.
But when I was in high school. And that's before I was established as like Seaguns. I was still like just whatever, like Heteron 1971 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then when I actually I made up the name when I went to Japan. I met up with Adam Milicevic.
A mutual friend of the channel.
And his name is a Civic Dilemma. And he's like, yeah, it's like a, what's the term for that? It's like
it's a play on words.
Not a palindrome, is it?
Oh,
that's the backwards thing.
We draw pictures and take pictures. We know words.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, he was like a play on words with his name. So I kind of thought like, oh, what could I do? Christian Gonzalez is not like a very like, catchy, not a really memorable name. It's very long-winded actually.
Yeah.
So I was like, Christian Gon, Seaguns, and that's kind of where
I don't think I knew this.
Yeah, it's lore. It's Seaguns lore. Yeah.
Now you all know.
And then I started posting under that and started, kind of like figuring out like my style and my approach to things. It's like still figuring it out.
Yeah, I mean that's how we do. We're always artists. Artists are always trying to figure out their
always
arting. Yeah, we're always arting, and we're always trying to find the next step in our journey,
and always hating it.
Yeah, exactly. The journey is it's fun.
It's a fun time. We have fun.
Yeah, we do. So tell me about how you got into the franchise that you do a lot of the fan art for, or just all this other kind of artwork, like mainly Godzilla.
Well, Godzilla's always been like the thing that I drew as a kid. I would always draw like horrible drawings, like my grandma watching movies. I was like Godzilla vs. Megalon like 100 times. Like I have it all memorized completely.
Same here.
I think it's just what I like to draw. I mean,
yeah.
The prospect of drawing other stuff was always like, just never thought of it. Like, it's just,
yeah.
I mean, I drew a bunch of random stuff, but it's never been like, it's always been like Godzilla stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, now I want to do more stuff, but I still like doing the Godzillas.
Of course, I mean it's the staple, but you do like to branch out. Like I'm known for Godzilla toy photography, but I do a lot of other toy photography as well. It's not just Godzilla. It is frustrating though when you make something else and no one wants to look.
Oh yeah, and now I'm like I'm a Godzilla artist, so I kind of am stuck in there for a bit.
Officially,
I mean I like it,
yeah.
Which is good. It's got to be in places.
We're going to talk about not just Pizza Godzilla, but Christian was also given the opportunity to do the crew shirt that he's currently wearing for Godzilla Kong.
Should I spin or will I fall up?
Well, we're going to...
I don't want...
We're all tied down here, so we're going to actually show it on the screen. So this is the artwork that he got to do. You were asked by Adam Wingard to do this,
Adam,
weren't you?
Yeah.
So tell me about how this became what it is.
So this is... I got to this point because when I did my Showa head print,
yes,
with all the Showa heads,
and we'll be imposing these onto the screen. You'll see these.
It's right here.
Yeah,
somewhere.
It's on the wall actually. Right.
Yeah, it's right here. That's actually how I met Mike too. But
yeah,
Oh wait, we're not here for that.
No, actually we did. That's exactly how Christian and I met. I ordered one of his prints many years ago, and then
he started talking about Singular Point.
Yeah, it was
pretty much anybody who will indulge my like hyperfixation. It's like
I mean the same here. That's how it goes.
So yeah, that's how I saw someone reposted it, and Adam Wingard liked it. And then I was like, I just hit him up and I said, I'm the one that did it. And I ended up sending him a poster or whatever. And then, eventually he asked me to do this, which was pretty surreal.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. When you told me about this, I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? And there's a few little Easter eggs in there too.
Yeah. And this is like the beginning of what it would
Yeah, that's the funny
It's
thing.
actually the same exact Skeleturtle that ends up in the. I just copied and pasted that.
Well, that works. I remember when the images finally came out about this, and people were like, "Oh, a Skeleturtle!"
Yeah,
And then you got the Trilobite down there as well.
yeah, that was from.
And like, so what direction were you given when you were making this?
He just wanted like a really synthy, because the pyramids.
Yeah.
He likes his synthwave stuff.
Yeah, and you had known about the pyramids, like they specifically asked about those?
Yeah, vaguely. Any vaguely kind of stuff like that. Like any, Kong carrying the axe like on his shoulder. Didn't know about Pink Godzilla yet.
Yeah, so that's why
So I was still kind of like in line with like the marketing for GVK.
Yeah, it's funny.
Blue and red.
Yeah, you got the blue and red, but it also is pink and blue at the same time, which is what very much Godzilla Kong had for that color scheme. Yeah, it's like you knew ahead of time, but you weren't given that direction.
I think I predicted it.
You did. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Definitely had no influence on it though. Just totally like coincidental.
When people saw it, how was the reaction to it? Did you see
this?
Yeah. Did people have a huge reaction, or was it kind of quiet?
You mean like people on social media?
Yeah, social media, or even the
probably just about as much as like how anything else.
Yeah,
it's like look Godzilla, and then they forget about it.
Yeah, of course.
In like a week. It's like
the attention span of Godzilla fans sometimes, man. It's
It also leaked before I posted this.
Right.
Could have been that too.
Yeah, that was frustrating because I had a copy of the shirt and I was like holding on to it to try not to show anybody for the longest time, and then it leaked, and I was like, "Oh no!"
I've been trying to be really good with this too.
Yeah. We don't like to leak things here at Mike's Monsters or Seaguns.
Leakers are wrong.
Yes. Don't leak things.
Yeah, a lot of YouTube channels do that. Things.
No, but this is one of those coolest things. Like when you sent me the shirt, I felt so special. I felt like I wasn't allowed to wear it out in public because I thought,
I know, that's me too.
Someone was going to take a picture of it and ended up online or something like that, and be like, "Oh, that's my fault. Sorry, it never happened. Thank God." But I love wearing the shirt, and I'm happy to have one. So thank you for that.
You're welcome, man.
It's such an awesome opportunity. But then later on, you surprised me with some more information that you got to do some more work for the movie. We showed him a second ago. You got to design this guy right here, which if you've seen the movie, why don't we play the clip? There it is. There it is. So, I'm guessing you got a similar opportunity with the shirt, but when were you given this direction or prompt? When were you asked to do this?
Well, this was short. When did I do the shirt? The shirt was like a few months before, or like maybe like half a year before that.
Okay,
I don't quite remember.
So it wasn't like you got the shirt and they had you do it.
It was pretty close after, but not like right back to back. It was like maybe like a couple months in between.
Okay. Yeah.
Where they just like said, "Hey, we're gonna talk to the production and get you in touch." And I was in contact. Well, they put me in contact with Tom Hammock, I think his name is.
Yeah. If you look at some of the special features of this movie, you'll hear
really nice guy.
Tom Hammock talking.
Yeah, he's one of the production designers or the lead production. He's involved with the production. He's very like he's the guy. He's with Adam. Like they're the guys.
Movie titles are very complicated.
Yeah. He's a really nice guy, like really great to work with. Like when he told me about it, I was like, "Oh, okay." I had to like play it off, like like I wasn't losing my mind. Yeah, he was talking to me. I was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah, because it's like what an opportunity as a Godzilla.
Casually telling me that.
Yeah, because I think Godzilla fans or any fans of a franchise, you don't usually get the opportunity to be a part of it like this. And this is just like this is like one of the highest honors. Like this is something that most even Godzilla artists or people who are fans will never have something like this happen. Yeah. And you got stepped on by Godzilla too.
My career peaked with this for sure.
Yeah, no, you're young. You're gonna know
where else to go after this.
You're in your 20s. Come on, I'm the 35-year-old, 36-year-old. I don't even know how old I am now. I'm the old man.
It'll tough to one of this. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. There could be more coming in the future. We don't know. Were you given any specific direction for this?
Yeah, literally exactly that. That's what they told me as the main. It was Tom's idea. I think the whole pizza and sunglasses.
Okay.
He described it literally like that. Like Godzilla, kind of beefy, kind of chubby, eating pizza, kind of like a roast, like I think it was probably making fun of like how they were fat shaming him in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a tongue-in-cheek, like meta, oh look, remember this?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I did a few takes. So it was this one, and I had a few other iterations. Like pretty much the prompt was like make fun of Godzilla.
Yeah.
So,
but while you're talking about that, let's pull up some of the other iterations really quick.
Pull them up.
So you started with this one here.
So this one. So obviously later on I'll take up the whole wall, but early on I didn't know. So this was like, and they told me it was in Rome, so I kind of looked up a play on like one of these paintings of of Roman origin. Forget the name of that one, but I like that one. So I was kind of like trying to do that. I guess that was a little too much for Toho.
Yeah, and you already still have some of the inspiration.
Yeah, I was starting to like mess around with the tags. Like I even put like Ghidorah horns on him, like the devil,
Yeah.
in-universe devil.
Yeah.
Had the UFO. These would stay.
Yeah, they did.
That one too.
It was stuck. Yeah. The Kong was removed though eventually.
Yeah, Kong was, he was also like, they were like, oh, play around with some with Kong, and so I did.
This one's a very big homage to.
Yeah, this was literally the image of him throwing him in 1963.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 63.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, we're fans. We know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So then we have this one here, and this one's another homage, but this instead of King Kong with the balloons, you got Godzilla here.
Yeah, and the Leave the Earth was like a play on Save the Earth.
Yeah.
This was so mean. Like,
They really wanted to roast Godzilla with
yeah,
this
no,
one.
this was all. This is mean. This was kind of mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see why they didn't use this one. Yeah,
He's so cute though. He's like, hey,
yeah, he looks like he's dead. Like,
he does. That's.
like he's.
I think the X in the eyes helps make him.
I think because he's
dead.
bloated. Yeah, he looks dead. It's kind of morbid now that I look at it. Oh my god. I'm surprised they kept me like on after I sent them this.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we can't use this guy after this.
They're like, damn, what's wrong with this dude? So this is when they told me that I could start using the whole wall instead of just the one portion.
Okay.
So yeah, this was basically. This one wasn't very inspired, honestly. It was just Godzilla on the floor and Kong.
It's still got a good sense of direction though. I feel.
Sort of, yeah, sure.
And you got the idea of the graffiti being drippy and stuff like
That was all Adam's input.
Oh, okay.
He wanted it really drippy and runny, like it, so it was like real graffiti.
Yeah.
That's not like an image plastered on it,
Yeah, that's a great addition because it does make it feel more real. And
Yeah, Adam has a real sense of like texturing his worlds, like which I feel like GVK and GFK had a lot of like. You can feel it,
Yeah,
got a life to it, got soul.
exactly. I love it. So then we have this one here, and this is the closest to the final design, I would say.
Yeah, this is the impetus of the Pizza Godzilla,
Yeah,
final one.
where you almost got it.
Yeah. They actually like this one. They wanted this one. This is the one that they wanted fleshed out more. That one and like a couple other ones, like the throwing him,
Yeah,
but across the whole wall.
Oh,
Like one of him laying down, which didn't make the cut. It was basically this one just laying down.
okay, yeah.
Same thing.
I like the final version because he looks like my cat rig
Yeah,
when he's sitting.
I didn't like it at first because it was obviously it ended up being bigger, but the window's blocking a huge portion of it. But in the movie they cut it out, so I was like,
Yeah,
nice.
they cleaned up the window. And everything.
King of the Calories was apparently too controversial.
Yeah, if you look at the art book or any of the original artwork, it does say King of the Calories in there, and that was one of the.
I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, that's it.
And
Well, they were roasting him, so
They didn't like that. Yeah,
yeah, you would think.
guess it was a little too much.
So then we ended up on this
Yeah, the boy.
the final version that ended up in the movie,
There he is.
and he has all the little extra Easter eggs and everything in there.
Copyright reserved. Make sure.
Yeah, we got copyright, but you probably can't see that because Color's here.
I don't own his image.
Yeah, no, we don't own any of these images anymore. It's all once you do this stuff, it goes to the company.
Yes.
But yeah, tell me about it here. What do we got here? So we've got
Here, after I got the main image, I was like, okay, let me see what Easter eggs I can fit in. So that's why I just, went all in. Got the same ones, King of the Calories, which they didn't even put in, understandably.
yeah,
Got the UFO, the Zealand UFO. Got a bunch of stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
let me just point them all out. I mean,
yeah. Why don't we do it? We'll start from the top, and we'll just go kind of like
so King of the Calories. That him blowing his smoke was like, because he does it in GVK. And I like that. I thought that was cool. Like a character, like he gives him attitude, whatever. Knife Head confirmed Pacific Rim crossover.
Yeah.
100%. Because I'm totally involved with that.
No, it's not real. It's just an homage.
Film theorist was wrong about that.
Yeah. Straight from the artist's mouth. Film theory.
I was sitting in my corner, I like Pacific Rim. Skeleturtle is confirmed. No, I'm just kidding. Mike's Monster. I don't know what that is.
No one knows what Mike's Monsters is. Who is that? That's gross.
Yeah, that's
He's some weirdo who likes toys.
me.
And we got Seaguns right there. Yeah.
Signature. It's in the movie. It's just in the corner. Can't really see it.
Yeah, it's like basically cropped from right about here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just a little bit up. So Mike's Monsters, like you've seen in my previous video, ended up in the movie, and this is how it happened.
Mike was
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is just a crazy thing. I still can't believe it.
Yeah.
They cut out King of the Calories, but they didn't cut out Mike's Monsters.
I wish we would have copied and pasted these up there.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Still happy that turned out. This is Rebel Squad is my group chat name from
Cool.
based on a Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
We call ourselves.
Yeah.
Rebel being from Redman, which kills monsters indiscriminately.
Yep.
Yeah. C loves S. That's Christian loves Sally. my wife.
Aww.
Didn't make it in the movie, but it's in there somewhere.
There.
That's Brand of Sacrifice from Berserk. Huge fan.
Okay.
Got it on my back too.
Okay.
That is a deep cut. That's Shukra and Mamagon from Gaigan.
Godzilla versus Gigan, yeah.
Yeah, so they exist now in the universe. That's something I came up with. Should have stayed extinct. Oh, I missed that.
Should have stayed extinct, yeah.
That's the Zealand UFO, from Invasion of Astro Monster.
Right.
Punch, Jet Jaguar. Confirmed? No.
Yeah, what you were saying should have stayed extinct, what was that?
That was just, I just came up with
Just came up with that?
that.
Okay.
Yeah, because they were like, what would they say? They don't like Godzilla, so just, go home, get lost,
Right.
you're sleeping in our historical monuments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Save the Earth. Hedera.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to see here. We got the cool S.
The cool S from that you drew in elementary school.
Yeah, that one. These 3 little flowers are Pikmin, because I love Pikmin.
Yes.
I'm a Pikmin fiend. Banana oil is he says that in the dub for King Kong vs. Godzilla. It's banana oil.
Is that King Kong versus Godzilla, or
that's the one.
Is it Godzilla Raids Again?
That's the one, yeah.
Godzilla Raids Again.
I just think banana because Kong.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it was Raids Again. Yeah, I love that movie. Movie's underrated. Monarch lies, because, in universe, Monarch sucks. They're really bad at their job. Red Bamboo from my second favorite Showa movie, Ebura. And No More, I'm sick of Godzilla from King Kong vs. Godzilla.
What about that little guy right there?
Oh, yeah. Shin Godzilla.
Shin Godzilla at the end of the tail.
Yeah, and Mothra's Cross.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
This is such a cool thing. It's
I'm sure people think it's a little overindulgent as far as the Easter eggs go, but I was like,
the best thing is that people are going to look at it and think that it's all happening in the future.
Oh, I know, I love that. Yeah.
It's like,
literally all of this, I'll tell you right now, not confirmed.
yeah, he was just
I made it all up.
Yeah, making it up on his couch one night when he was driving.
I'm honestly surprised. I got no pushback on that at all, anywhere. I know Adam was a fan of Hetero, so that's probably why he just let it all stay.
Yeah. So, how did it feel when you saw this on the big screen for the first time?
That was pretty surreal. I mean, I didn't believe that was even going to happen. 'Cause, I mean, even though I was told several times that it's in there.
Yeah, you were texting
I'm just like,
me.
I don't know.
I remember seeing you texting me because I got to see it a little early. You're like, is it in it? And I was like, oh, hello. And I remember I had forgotten where everything was laid out. And I was like, is my name there? And I darted my eyes across the screen. And
No, it happened so quick.
I totally didn't see my name until someone else took a photo of it. And I was like, oh, it's there.
It happens so quick that it's hard to catch, but it's there. It's there. It holds for a second. People thought that when they saw my friends, they're like, oh, that was gonna be in the background or something, but no, it's the scene.
I literally thought it was gonna be a small thing that we would barely see.
The way they described it to me, it was it was the scene, it was the joke of the scene. So
that's great.
Oh, that's cool.
It's such a great, honorable thing to have with the franchise.
It's pretty surreal.
And now we're a part of it. And thank you again.
There you are.
I can't.
Down there.
Gonna cry. Makes me so happy. So fun.
Totally surreal.
And how about any of your how did your family and stuff react to it?
They're all pretty excited.
You took your parents and stuff, and
my wife she was super proud, and my friends all they're like, oh, when it came up on the screen. I went once with my Sally, my wife, my best friend has a girlfriend, another best friend of mine. First time that was that was the opening night. The crowd was crazy, so it was cool to see. Then I waited to the end and saw my name in the credits.
Oh yeah, and your name is in the credits.
Yeah.
That's even the best.
At the very bottom.
Yeah.
Best for last.
It was great hearing the crowd react to this at the theater. I knew it was coming. Everybody sees this, and they just started cackling. And
it's nice to see it.
It's okay, the joke worked, and it was perfect. And you did a great job there.
And then I took my parents, my mom and my dad. They liked it, and my dad was telling everybody in the theater about it.
Yeah.
Say, oh, my son's in the movie. I was like, please stop. And who else did I go with? I went again with my wife to watch it in 4DX, where it's 3D and it moves and they spit on you and stuff. Yeah. That was really cool. That was really sick. I used to not like 3D.
Splattered by dust when they...
Yeah, whenever Kong roars, it was shoot spit on you and stuff. This one just shook. It's oh, that's cool. I get to feel it,
You get to feel Godzilla step on you.
Step on me, yeah.
Yeah, we literally are immortalized in the franchise by being stepped on by Godzilla, and a lot of fans can say that is just such a cool thing. Yeah. I cannot thank you enough for this. It's so cool.
If I ever get a chance to do it again, I won't include you. It's okay.
Cool. Yeah, I don't need to be a part of it anymore. And that's not at all.
Yeah, same. I mean, honestly, I'm happy with this.
It would be
cool to do something again, but
but it's still it's something I would, if it was me that made it, I'd be so incredibly proud of it. Yeah. And I'm proud that you did it. Oh yeah, I mean, people want it tattooed. I've seen people saying I want this.
Yeah, everybody wants it on a shirt and stuff like that. I just if it happens because of Legendary or whoever sells merch, and
they own the image. So if you see anyone selling it and it's not officially licensed, they're in big trouble.
Yeah,
I mean, that Toho's gone after people too. If you watch my video about that. Were there any creative challenges while you were making this? Like, you had to do a couple of iterations, but did you find anything like...
Honestly, their directions were so like concise that it was pretty easy. Like I had a harder time doing covers for IDW with all this feedback than I did with this.
And we're going to talk about those covers in a little bit.
And I think it was harder to do the shirt, more so because I didn't know they had like a limited color palette because it's a screen print.
Right.
I'd never done like a screen printed shirt like that before.
Yeah.
So that was like a back and forth because I didn't know like the color count. Like I don't want it to look a certain way, like, you know, certain color palette. But then like it was limited because it had to be, you know, a certain amount for the screen printing process. But I mean, this one was pretty like free reign. All the feedback I got was like more drips. Like
yeah. That's not too bad.
Usually you can take up the whole wall, more drips, you know, nothing really crazy.
Nothing like cut this out or
no. Those are really pleasant.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's very rare when it comes to this stuff. I feel like
Tom was great, like wonderful to work for. All the production people. It was multiple people, but mostly Tom and Adam. Nice. Great guys.
And you were in direct contact with them.
Yeah,
they were calling you.
Well, they really just emailed me. I Zoom called one time with Tom, but it was mostly emails.
Yeah, and you've talked with Adam in
in
person. That's fun. That's really cool. You're a digital artist mostly, so how did you do this? Did you just do this on an iPad or something?
Yeah, I was on my iPad.
Yeah.
Just in my dark room corner and just like a gremlin, just punched over my desk, drawing.
Yeah. I get it. That's my little corner over there that I just I'm editing.
Drawing, hoping I didn't wake up from the dream because it was like, what the hell? Like,
but it's so cool. Like, I would bet the process felt like surreal.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like, I don't even know how I got to this point, but I'm here.
You are here. And look at it. It's so, I can't stop telling everybody, look at it.
Yeah, he exists.
Every time I tell people, like, I know, like, someone who did this, like I tell everybody, when we went to Monster Palooza, I was like, he did Pizza Godzilla. It's him.
It's me.
Yeah.
I didn't like to talk about it. I feel weird.
Nah, you gotta embrace it. It's your awesome work. Take it.
I don't like to talk.
You're part of history now. We talked about IDW for a second.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of work for other Godzilla projects. Can you tell us a little bit about those? And what's your favorite one that you've done besides this? Because this is probably I don't know. I'm gonna guess your favorite.
Yeah, definitely that's my favorite. So yeah, I did 2 covers for IDW. Really proud of the first one. I would have done more with the second one, but I like, you know, how it turned out. It was a Godzilla Biollante cover and then also like Godzilla and Gigan, so that was cool. And now mainly in terms of like official Godzilla stuff, I've been doing merchandise with a company called Ghost X Ghost. I've done pins, a couple shirts. Only one of those has been out so far though. I think there's a second one.
And what are they? You can tell us.
The shirt is a Hedera shirt. I've done pins. I've done Hedera. You got a bunch in your shirts.
Yeah.
Hedera, Gigan, Megalon. Hopefully I do all of the monsters at some point. I mean, I think that's the plan, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't make the decisions. I just, you know.
And do you get a lot of direction when you're working on those? Like even with the comic book covers?
I'd say more so, yeah.
Yeah.
But not I mean, it's not like, you know, annoying. It's just, you know.
They have
do this, do that.
They have more stricter guidelines.
But the guy I work with, Ghost is pretty concise. He knows what he wants. So it's good. He's a nice guy to work with.
That's great.
Yeah. I tend to be able, like, on the first draft, like, oh, yeah, just touch up this, and that's it, you know.
Are there any future projects you have going on at the moment that you can't necessarily probably tell us everything, but do you have things?
Well, right now I'm working on a comic for a guy named Josh Sudomersky from Toho Kingdom.
Cool.
That's a personal thing he's got going on. Official stuff, I'm doing some header cards for a company, like Ultraman stuff.
Cool.
That's basically what I've been doing. As far as jobs, that's all I got lined up. Yeah. And I have I'm doing like a GXK poster eventually for fun.
Yeah. I'm assuming more pins are going to be done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I'm assuming because I believe it's going to happen.
They're fun. Eventually, I want to branch out and do like my original, you know, creator-owned comic or like, you know, graphic novel, whatever you're going to call it. But yeah. For now, it's just that I'm trying to branch off and like do different stuff that I've done, you know, like stylistically.
Yeah.
Trying to find like my, you know, style.
I get that.
Getting there slowly, surely. It's hard to do it when you're doing client projects because they kind of expect like certain, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing a lot of people don't understand is you hire these artists for these client projects, and me being a photographer, I work with a lot of clients and I have my crazy neon styles, but then sometimes they just want very clean, not
very on idle.
Yeah, you gotta follow the guidelines sometimes. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Just like that's the artist dilemma. It's like, you know, you're what you want to do versus like what you've done already, and people want that from you. So it's,
and especially if they're paying you, you gotta follow it.
Yeah,
because that's what they want, and that's their hiring.
In an ideal situation, like I'll just be like publishing comics and stuff like that on my own for fun.
Yeah,
you know.
Do you have a dream comic you'd like to make?
Yeah, I have one story that I've been trying to brainstorm. It's called like K Service. It's like a basically animal control, but like with kaiju. Like it's very like, you know.
You've been telling me about that for a while now.
Yeah, I have a lot. I have a bunch of notes. Yeah, a bunch of notes
cooking.
on my phone. Like thousands of images in a reference folder on my phone. Just it's here in my brain.
Yeah, it just takes time to execute, but you're cooking.
Timing, because mostly you gotta prioritize jobs, and
of
stuff
like
like that. So
yeah,
is what it is. Eventually,
how about any advice you'd give to aspiring artists?
don't do it. No, I'm just kidding.
Any advice you'd like to give to aspiring artists who maybe want to try to make something like this one day, or just comic book covers or anything?
I mean, yeah, just draw. If you like it, just keep doing it. Try to learn, try to improve. Don't be averse to criticism. Try not to copy anybody too much. Just follow artists you like. Like maybe like what I recommend is like what I've been doing lately is compiling images. I have like albums like Ken Sugimori, like artists that I really like, and I'm like, oh, I like how they do this, I like how they do that, and that's how I can like jumble them together,
steal their elements.
Yeah, like
make it into your own.
And that's how you make it your own. Actually, you give it your own spice.
You're not like tracing or copying the exact image. You're finding what you like in there.
You feel like the essence of like what you like from their art, and you just add that to your work. And
you don't want to do the same thing over and over again because it'll get stagnant, it'll get boring, and
exactly.
And as an artist, that's like one of the worst things that can happen.
You're becoming complacent.
Yeah, you get bored and you lose your drive after a while.
Yeah, and I feel like I only recently started to find my groove. Like, for a while I was doing one thing, and I was like, I don't really like have fun doing this, like my stylistically, I mean. And then I started to like, just play around more. I was like, oh, I'm having more fun doing this, so like I'm pushing it into a new direction. So,
and who knows where your work will be in a year or 5 years? It might look completely different.
It's always changing.
Yeah. I never thought I would be I used to only be natural light photography, and I never thought I would do lighting and stuff like that. But everybody knows me now as a neon, crazy, colorful lighting. And
it's you,
Yeah, but it's just because I've tried to change and be different and work on new things, and it betters your skills and you get better.
Yeah, I guess most importantly is like as long as you're having fun, like
that's all that matters.
Keep doing whatever is making you have fun. Like go in that direction.
And if you can see that in the work, that's how it gets people's attention. I think that's what got Adam Wingard's attention with.
Yeah, you liked how vibrant my stuff was.
Yeah, exactly.
And his stuff is super vibrant, so I guess that's worked out.
That's how it works. Besides this, what is your favorite moment in the Godzilla franchise?
In general?
Yeah.
Like in the movies?
If anything, like it doesn't have to necessarily be locked to the films because there's so much out there.
Oh, man. I'm thinking about like the meme moments. I'm thinking about like the really funny moments, like I can't even think. Like, in Godzilla vs. Gigan, when it's like, you're a hard bitch.
Hard bitch.
What's that? Just say that again.
Oh, no, I won't. Not with you being a black belt in karate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's not that one.
I almost said that when you posted it.
No, I guess favorite moments. My favorite movie is Versus Hedorah. So it's probably something from that. That movie's so weird.
It is.
I also like Ebura, so there's a lot of stuff in that one too. Man, I can't really pick. What a question.
Yeah, I know, right? I threw a curveball here.
And now I got like all this new stuff like Godzilla suplexing King Kong and like all this crazy shit.
For me, it's Tsuko being used as a weapon. Right?
Yeah,
that's so
pretty
good.
up there, man. I know recency bias is a thing, but like, those are pretty up there.
Do that with him.
But yeah, just destroy all this setup.
I had to only crack the TV.
That's how you get in your video. Just destroy everything. It's cliche, but the drop kick is the tail slide.
Oh, that from Megalon?
Yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, I ate that shit up.
Yeah, it's great. It's good stuff. Now, do you have any memorable interactions with fans or folks who have looked at your work and it's like, I mean, I guess something like Adam Wingard being a fan.
So they liked my movie, my art, and put in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a nice.
Just in general about your artwork.
Yeah, when I started tabling at SuperCon, that's before I had like any kind of consistency in my stuff, and someone recognized me and they asked me to sign their magazine thing. That was cool. I was still like nobody at that point.
Yeah,
still not.
But even, I mean, yesterday at Monster Palooza when we were saying hi to some Godzilla fans or friends,
some people would recognize me.
Some of the Godzilla artists were there. They recognize you from the
Lensation. Yeah, his name's Lenny. Yeah. He's a cool guy. He draws. He just did a Godzilla Megalon cover.
We talked to Jeremy at X Plus yesterday too, and he recognized the two of us.
Yeah, I'm surprised people recognize me. Yeah, sometimes I guess
because you're famous.
No,
look at that.
I wouldn't say that. No,
you are. Is there anything you'd like to share about your experience as an artist in the Godzilla community?
It's a good question. No. Okay. No, I mean, the community's nice. I mean, getting to meet people like you and other people. Like I know, shout out to Steven Sloss. He did a Godzilla Unmade. I don't know if you've seen that, but check it out. It's on YouTube.
Cool guy. Did the artwork for that?
I did. The Bride of Godzilla.
Yeah, I've seen
getting to meet people. It's so cool.
Yeah.
got people like you, him, you know, getting me lists, and like people like Adam. They're super cool people.
Yeah, and you got like
Adam Milicevic, who I met through the community. Like, it's all been like,
and he led to a meeting of Shinichi Wakasa.
Shinji Wakasa was cool to meet in Japan. Just been able to meet like so many cool people through the fandom.
Yeah,
I've had a lot of, you know, not so fun experiences with those people, but you know, they're just random people online, the haters. You know?
of course,
There's more good than bad, so who cares, right?
Yeah,
a lot of fun people.
Yeah,
like Jared Kucheski too.
Yeah, Jared
cool guy.
Kucheski. We talked to him yesterday. That was great.
Yeah.
You guys have a photo together now.
Yeah, dope Pope, cool guy.
Yeah, there's really cool
people. Yeah. Everyone's really down to earth.
Well, thank you. This was a great little chat we had. Again, thank you for letting me be a part of this.
Thanks for flying me down to California.
Yeah, I flew him out on my dime, totally the dime that I don't have in my pocket.
He even chauffeured me around.
I've been his taxi though, that's for sure. I have been driving.
He's a chauffeur.
Yeah. I showed him around LA and showed him some stuff.
Go Tokyo.
We had some breakfast with some folks recently. It was pretty fun.
Fun stuff.
Do you have anything any social medias you want to call out so people can follow you and see your artwork?
I guess follow me on Instagram, Seaguns. Follow me on Twitter if you want to see me just talk a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
Seaguns_art.
Mm-hmm.
Have a Ko-fi. I don't know.
Give him a tip, especially for this.
Or don't. Kind of fair. It's fine. Eventually, I'll have a reason to have Ko-fi. I want to set that up. Get some stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually.
Yeah. Well, you have anything else to say before you sign off here with me?
Yeah, so in your video, you had said that Adam reached out to me because of the Godzilla vs. Kong poster.
Right.
And it wasn't that one. It was the show up. So, you know, I guess I thought this was more professional, but I guess not, you know. So,
oh, well, okay. Are you going to drive yourself?
I'm going to walk out.
I guess that's it, guys. Bye.